Earlier this year, De Monde Gymnastics Academy closed its doors after being unable to afford the increasing rent in the government-owned facility where it was located. Now, other local gymnastic clubs have spoken out about the impact of this closure, which left 400 young gymnasts without a home, and why Jersey is in dire need of its own purpose-built gymnastics facility.
Currently, as you can see from behind me, there's lots of lovely gymnastics equipment all set up. And we've got that arrangement for 6 months where we can leave everything out. But as from this weekend, we have to start putting things away for our next 6-month period over the winter. So yeah, that's why we need a gymnastics facility on this island. That's one of the reasons, as well as the hundreds of gymnasts that need places. Our gymnasts generally have to prepare for competitions during the winter months when we don't have the kit out. So they're affected badly by that. They don't have a sprung floor to use. We used to go to De Monde to do some training sessions at De Monde, but we can't do that now. So, that's holding a lot of our gymnasts back from developing and reaching their potential. With one club closing and now just two clubs now on the island, we can't cater for all the gymnasts that want to do the sport.
I think it's really important that there's a proper gym facility here. Like the new generation, they won't have to be switching gyms all the time or packing stuff up half the month. They have like a proper gym they can properly train, and if they have a proper gym that they can train, like island games would be better.
I feel like also when you're competing, it's like you need a lot of confidence to go into those competitions and be able to perform properly. So if you are training with equipment that isn't as good and you go and all of the equipment is completely better, it can be quite difficult to put in your full effort.
So no one in Jersey has gone to the Olympics for gymnastics, as the equipment and the facilities aren't good enough to train for the Olympics or any British championships. So I think you do need more equipment to be able to train in that position.
There's also a lot of younger gymnasts who are very dedicated to gymnastics and really want to compete at high levels, but they can't because of the facilities.
However, there may be hope on the horizon. Building work on the government's new £8 million sports facility at Oakfield commenced in August, and there are plans to turn the current sports hall into a dedicated gymnastics facility.
So we're just started work to my left, where you can see there's going to be a three-court centre that will provide facilities for netball, cricket, volleyball, basketball. And directly behind me, the original Oakfield Centre will become a dedicated gymnastics facility, and hopefully all of that will be completed within 12 months. Well, this is going to be our first dedicated gymnastics facility on the island, and we're working with British Gymnastics to make sure that we get the right layout and the right design, the right equipment. We're working with the gymnastic clubs that are based at Fort Regent, including the Special Gymnastics, so we expect both of those clubs to be operational here. There is another busy gymnastics club at St John's currently, and we're also working with them to see if we can find them a permanent home. The facility behind me will be a government facility, so it will be available to all people to use. The current users of Fort Regent will have the first opportunity for times, but yes, we'd like to see this facility used as much as possible in the future. We're very aware of the benefits of gymnastics in terms of core strength, etc. So we're trying to find solutions, but we cannot do everything in one go, and we're committed to investing in the sports infrastructure, but there's only a certain amount of money we have.
Despite these promises, some members of Jersey's gymnastics community are concerned that this one new facility won't be enough.
2 years ago we were at Greenfields, and then we were made to leave because of what was going on with the Care Commission, and that was a very short space of time that we had to exit. We had nowhere to go, and the government finally provided us this facility here, and it's obviously on an ongoing process, but then we will be joining Regent at Oakfield when that happens, which compromises to a certain extent. We go in there, but obviously it compromises to a certain extent what we can and can't offer. There's obviously adaptations that our members have to go through there, but also it means that if we wanted to, whereas we were looking to expand and perhaps offer adult gym for our members and other things, then there's no capacity for that because we've got 3 gym clubs into one gym. So yeah, so expansion isn't an offer at the moment.
That one gym is only really going to cater for one club. it's not conclusive. It's not conclusive for everyone on the islands. So that's why it suits that side. And then we will be able to use it a bit, but it's not going to solve the issue. And having two facilities, one out closer to the west of the island, would be what we really do need. Yeah.
One local parent recently launched a petition calling for the government to build a dedicated gymnastics facility in the west of the island, which has attracted over 450 signatures so far.
You can't really have 3 clubs sharing that one gymnasium, especially when you've got Little Monkeys up there and the special gymnastics as well. The thought of trying to schedule in almost 1,000 gymnasts is what it would be. Is just not going to work. Having something that was more westernised would be easier for lots of parents as well who do tend to live this side of the island.
Obviously, I think there's a great benefit in having a facility out west. I don't think there should be one just central. I think out west you've got such a lot of population now going out west. It makes far more sense to have one out there.
So in the ideal world, I think we'd love to have 2 purpose-built facilities, one out to the east of the island and one out near the west of the island. I mean, at the moment, we've probably got a lot of gymnasts giving up because they know they can't reach their potential. For tens of years, we've been crying out for facility, but nothing's been done.
Although the government's budget for 2025 to 2028 only includes funding for the Oakfield facility, the proposed document has suggested that future budgets may feature a more comprehensive sports strategy for the island.